Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you guys are here. Today, I've got a cool knife I want to talk to you guys about. The third budget rendition of Liang Ma's designs, the Eutectic brand. This is the Binary, and we're going to talk about it right after I thank all the channel members. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thanking all you who take the time to subscribe to the channel. It's huge help. And thank you for anybody who just comes in and watches my knife and EDC content. I really appreciate it. If you like it and you're so inclined, it does help if you hit that subscribe button down there and that bell notification icon so you know when new videos come out. Helps me a ton. I'd really appreciate it. So this is the Binary from a company that Liang Ma started called Eutectic. It is his value line of his Liang Ma design knives he designs that are more affordable and more value, I guess you'd say, focused materials. And the first one was the Liang Ma Trinity, which I picked up. I bought that at Blade Show 2022, did a review on it. And then Leon was kind enough to send me a Eutectic EFD, which was the economic field duty. Fantastic knife. And he was kind enough to send me this binary to check out and share with you guys. This is a unique knife. When I saw it in the photo, I wasn't sure if it was a slip joint because of the fuller or if it was a locking knife. I assumed it was a locking knife, but I wasn't sure. I love the way it looks. One thing you'll notice, and when we measure it, you guys will see, this is a big boy knife. This is a full-size knife. It's got multiple deployment methods. So you've got a regular, kind of a low-profile flipper tab here that exposes that blade, which I can grip the knife back here, get a full 4 on it. I can choke up to the choil, get a full grip on it. I mean, this knife feels wonderful in the hand. The ergonomics and the handle real estate that you have is no short of absolutely impressive. It's a liner lock, also a front flipper that works very well. I would say it's probably tuned for that front flip. So you got a back flipper and you've got a front flipper, and then you've got this little fuller. So the little fuller is very flickable as I fail it. You just got to get in there because it is thin, and it's, when I say thin, it is narrow, right? So it's a narrow little finger groove, but if you get it, and I try to get it with the meat of my finger, but my brain will try to get the corner of my fingernail in there. If I stick with the meat, I do much better. So it is flickable. Thumb flick is even probably easier than the reverse flick because I'm forced to put my pad of my thumb, where here I try to get my nail. Great deployment, fantastic action on bearings. You got a G10 handle. You've got a 14C 28N blade, nice stone-washed blade with a really pretty swedge. I would call this kind of a spear point. Some might call it a drop point. You've got jimping that works very well for either grip, whether I want to grip it back here or if I want to grip it up here to get more control over that blade. And it is a thin package. Thin slicey blade, tall flat grind, which is therapeutically slicey. I apologize, but I will probably be sitting here cutting this paper. That was me missing the knife altogether. I've been cutting just about everything with this. I've been carving wood. I've broken down probably 5 full-size boxes, full-size being probably 2 feet by 3 feet Amazon boxes, and it just makes very easy work of cardboard. Just a fantastic slicer. Seems to have really good edge retention. 14C is, for budget steels, it's one of my favorites. I don't have any complaints over 14C. I haven't had any corrosion issues. I haven't had any what I would consider blade retention issues or heat treat issues. I've sharpened a lot of it, and I love the way it sharpens. It sharpens up really nicely. Does a really good job. And again, this knife, when I don't think about it, I can reverse flick it with no trouble. Easier under camera. But let's do a couple of quick size comparisons so you guys can see that this is a big boy, big girl knife. So we can start with our cold steel 4-max, big boy knife. Not altogether smaller than it in a ton of ways. And then we can compare that to our Baby Banter, much, much bigger than the Baby Banter. And of course, much smaller than the cold steel 4-max, which is why we use it, because it's ridiculous. So let's look at it next to the Benchmade Bug Out. Much bigger knife than the Bug Out. Look at it next to our Spyderco PM2. And it's just about as long as the PM2. One more knife we can look at. So think shaman sized. I think of it as kind of a shaman sized knife because you've got that taller flat ground blade, right? Which gives you, or gives me, or gives the user fantastic cutting real estate. The knife is both comfortable in the hand and simple, right? It's got very, very, what I would consider understated, elegant lines. It looks like a knife, performs like a knife, has a very good pokey spear point blade. Fantastic look, I think. When I first saw it, I was underwhelmed by the design because it looks pretty basic, right? But when you get into it and you actually experience it and you cut with it, you realize what a kind of fantastic design it is. It's a budget knife. I've not seen it. I will try to list it. I'll list Liang Ma's Eutectic page in this video. They're usually between 82 and 85 bucks. I'm assuming this is going to be right in that same range. Well, let's do a couple of quick measurements. And I was looking to see if my Sharpie was close so I could stick my Sharpie out there and show y'all how close it measures to something else, but I don't see my Sharpie. So we'll have to just stick with the old-fashioned tape measure that I can't read. So it's going to be under 8.5 inches. So it's going to be right over 8 1/4, right between 8 1/4 and 8.5 inches overall. The blade is going to be 3 3/4 inches overall. The handle is going to be 4.5. The cutting edge is going to be 3 1/4. And let's take a look at what we're working with here. Our blade stock, 0.310, comes down to a screaming sharp 0.095, 0.0095, whoops, 0.075, 0.150 up at the tip. And then the handle is going to be right under 1/2 inch at 4.6, and it's going to have a height of right at 1 inch. So 1 inch tall, right under 1/2 inch wide, and just a very comfortable knife. I'm really stoked to have tried it out. I like it. I'm going to hang on to it for a while for a couple more videos, and then I'll make it available for one of you guys in a Friday Night Flicks. But this is the Liang Ma Binary. It weighs in right at 3.85 ounces, which is right at about that inch per ounce, which I think on a value knife like this, that's exceptional. Perfect for me. The clip is deep carry, goes in and out of pocket with nobody's business. just simply slides down. You don't see any of the knife. Conceals to right here. It is a reversible clip, which is nice. Be nice if they had a little clip colored or clip finish colored little tab there to keep this flush so that you could switch the tab around, you know, like that part of the clip. That's one thing I like. And then another thing, it doesn't bother it going in and out of the pocket, but I would like to see flathead screws. That would be something that could be improved on. Again, minor little details, nothing that's major. And again, you don't feel it going in and out of your pocket. It's just, I think a flathead screw, I know it requires a little extra milling, and the screws are actually fine. Would like to see a plate there. I think that would be nice, a nice feature. And maybe if you did the plate and you countersunk those screws with flatheads, you know, not much, but that would definitely be two really nice little tweaks, right? T8s, T6 hardware. I will do a breakdown on this and put some skiffs in it, or attempt to put skiffs in it at some point. We'll do that. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for always being here to watch my videos. I really appreciate you guys. Look forward to hanging with you during any live stream I do. Have a lot of fun. Do me a favor, as always, my kind of tired request is please do look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please do look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please do hit that thumbs up button. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. And always choose debate, not hate. I love you guys. Peace.